listening from the second and third floors of the building right over there. I used to live there for a while, back when it was Merrick Furniture over top of the furniture building, and I was born in what one of my friends calls the German Roman Catholic ghetto of northern Kentucky. And I just want to give some witness to the blessing that it has been for me to be in this great city of Lexington here in central Kentucky. When I was living there, this was my routine. On a Sunday morning, I would go and celebrate Mass at St. Peter's Church right here. And it was from the best of the tradition, coming from the old European Roman Catholic ways, with smells and bells and solemnity and quiet, and it was glorious. That was 8:30 to 9:25. I'd stay and have a donut and some coffee. Then I would run over to 4th and Jefferson, because I was not only pastor at St. Peter's Catholic Church, I was pastor at St. Peter Claver Church, a historically black Catholic church here in Lexington. And I would put on my kufi, and I would put on African vestments, and I would walk down the aisle to the sound of drums. And we would celebrate a Mass that would last about an hour and 45 minutes. And believe me, I would preach a little bit different there than I preached over at St. Peter's. And after that, I would have all manner of wonderful food to be able to take care of things. I remember especially John Trotter's banana pudding. I'd take a little rest after that, and then I would have the 7 p.m. Mass at St. Paul's Church, which I was pastor of, and it would be in Spanish. And the kids would be gloriously all there, the families all gathered together. The kids would be running up and down the aisle screaming. We'd have a great time, and afterwards I fell in love with elote and pozole. One of the reasons why I want to thank God for being in this area is it's provided me with a lot of good eating for a lot of years. But it almost killed me. It stretched me. It exposed me in my hypocrisy of comparing what I was experiencing sometimes inside of me to what, to what I was really believed and wanted to believe. It exposed some of my racism. It exposed some of my limited thinking. It exposed so much in me that needed change, and I never would have had that if I would have stayed in the ghetto. I have a long way to go, but I feel, and I hope that some of this resonates with you, so blessed to be in a community that is so diverse. We have so much more of an opportunity to be so human, and so much more opportunity to be as a child of God, And it just keeps on rolling. My current parish, 1/3 of the parish is Hispanic. And recently, in the last couple of years, we've welcomed in a number of Congolese refugees. And the life, and the fe, and the familia, and the fiesta that brings, the faith, the family, the sense of family that they've helped bring all of us. And the fact that you just got to celebrate everything. And if you're Congolese, you got to dance anywhere where you're going in procession from one place to the other, and it brings such life. And it's so not German, and it's so wonderful. And I'm looking forward later this week to be able to have a great time to go back up to northern Kentucky, where I'll be able to be with my lesbian Universalist Unitarian sister, and continue to get stretched from there. And I can't wait in early September to be able to celebrate a wedding with Rabbi David Wertschather. And so I think one of the many, many ways in which we counteract such narrow, hateful thinking is to revel in the diversity that we have available to us, and to enjoy it and continue to be able to grow to become ever greater sons and daughters of God. Thank you.